Hey guys, how's it going? It's Tlomik here with DNB Academy, and today I want to take a look at creating interesting atmospheres similar to those by guys like Monroe and Pella and Bryson. There's plenty of others doing this kind of thing. Sattel is a great example as well. But cool. So I've dirt in this pad here, and this is going to be our starting point. So we'll start from a sample, and I'll talk about various different layers and why we're going to be using them. So I've chosen this pad from the DNB Academy Liquid Starter Pack, and the reason I've done that is because it's quite static. There's a little bit of movement going on within the pad, which is nice, but in terms of musical movement, so to speak, it's not changing chords or anything like that. It's holding the one note. So there's a bunch of percussive stuff at the start here. And we're going to ignore all of that, and we're just going to trim the sample. So I'm going to trim, I think, about there. So that works. And we'll just repeat it and just crossfade slightly there. Nice, so that's nice and seamless, and that's holding that note the whole way through. I'm just going to pitch this down. This is in G flat at the moment. Let's pitch that down, maybe 3 semitones. And add a little bit of EQ to remove some of that resonance. So I'm just going to add it to the 3 points there. Just to tame those few points. And we'll remove some of that low end as well while we're at it. And let's add a little bit of reverb as well, just to smooth it all out. And I'm actually going to group this and add a filter. Cool. The next thing I want to do is just to add another static layer. So we're going to go into our instruments, bring in a piano, and I'm just going to create a simple ARP. We're in E flat minor, so and we're going to turn this into a pad quickly. So let's go into shimmer. Shimmer's nice because it's got some weird kind of pitch shifting in it as well. Just double that. Bit of EQ, remove all that low end. And I'm going to add soothe as well, just to remove any unnecessary resonance. Nice, and we'll add soothe as well, just to this top one. Okay, nice. So we've got 2 static layers keeping our key tonal center, and then any other bass movement and stuff we do obviously won't be relevant to that. you know, we won't have like just any flat holding. We can move around in our key, and we know it's always going to work with those. Next thing I want to do is just to add a foley layer. So I'm just going to get some foley quickly. Cool, so I've just dragged in some vinyl noise from freesound.com. I'm just going to move that over. Going to remove the low end from that. And turn it right down. So this is a really, really subtle little thing now. Nice. The next thing I want to do is to add some kind of vocal layer as well that we're going to use to kind of pulse in and out. To make this a little bit more interesting, we're going to do some filter automation as well, but just another layer in this. All of this is about stacking things up, and then if we can stack up a bunch of layers and get them moving in and out of each other, we can create something that sounds really interesting and works dynamically with everything else that we have going on. This is a vocal that I've put into pull stretch, really tiny, and then stretched it out like 1,000 times or whatever, and it creates this like blurred ambience. We're just gonna add a tuner. And pitch that down. Let's use that first bit where it drifts into pitch, because I quite like that. And now let's use autopan. We'll do a slow 4 bars, turn the phase off so that it's just a volume LFO. And there we go, we've created this kind of sidechain pulsing. I need to make sure that even though this is an A, that we then pitch it into our key. So that's 5 semitones down. 6 semitones down, that is, sorry. And we'll add a little bit of reverb to that as well. Just copy the reverb here from the pad for now. I'm adding the reverb after the sidechain kind of emulation, by the way. I'm calling it a sidechain even though it's not, just because of that shape I kind of associate with sidechain. Just so that it rings out a little bit when we stop that. Cool, and now we're going to add one final element. I'm going to drag in Serum. I'm going to go to my own preset pack and load a preset. So this one's called Emo Atmosphere and sounds a bit like this. And I'm just going to play a couple of notes in here that obviously rings out for quite a long time. Try not to blow it. And we'll add a little bit of EQ to that. And bring the volume down. And now with all of these together, we can start automating this. So I would start lower and then open that up over the course of a phrase. And there you go, we've created a nice static atmosphere with a few dynamic parts going on, but nothing too complex musically that is going to impact anything that we're doing further down the line. Hope that helped. Any questions, let us know, and I'll see you in the next one.